What's up, everybody? Jeremy here with JBL. I got my boy Reme right here from Unique, and today we're going to talk about how to put some awesome JBL gear in your ride at home. Are you an avid DIY guy? Do you want to build your own subwoofer enclosure? That's what we're going to talk about. So let's talk about this subwoofer I've got right here. This is our JBL Club Series woofer, brand new, super shallow. So the first question you're going to ask me is, well, how do I know how big of a box to make? So when we open up the box right here, I've got this awesome packet that comes inside. You'll notice I've got a sheet right here, and it gives us all the specs. If you don't have a box building program at home, there's plenty online. Jump online, do the parameters, figure it out real fast. And now what we're going to do is take all this stuff, we're going to go into Reme's wood shop, and we're going to build a 1/2 cubic foot sealed enclosure out of 3/4 inch MDF. Grab our safety gear, let's go into the shop. All right, guys, so we're here in the wood shop. Reme's got some 3/4 inch MDF on the table. I've got our spec sheet right here. We went through and figured out what we needed spec-wise to build the correct size box for our 1/2 cubic foot out of 3/4 inch MDF. Reme's got it all measured up on the table saw. I'm gonna step out and Reme's gonna fire up the saw and we're gonna cut some wood. All right, guys, so we just finished cutting all the wood. Reme's got the table saw all cleaned off. We've got all of our cuts right here, and what we're gonna start doing now is he's gonna grab the glue, we're gonna grab the nail gun, and without further ado, we're gonna start building a box. All right, guys, so Reme's got the box all finished up. I've got our JBL Club Series woofer right here, and we're getting ready to drop the woofer in the box. So one thing I want to talk about real quick is this cool switch on the woofer. So typically when you do an install, you've always got to figure out, what's my impedance load? How do I get the most amount of power? Again, it goes back to building the box we did before, right? We've got the issue with math. Well, we've made it real simple for you. So in this particular setup, we're doing one woofer, and we're going to run it on a monoblock amp. So we want to extract the most amount of power out of that amplifier, so we need to be at 2 ohm. So I've got a 2 ohm setting right here, and I flip the switch. Now, naturally, you're going to say, well, Jeremy, Reme, you like more bass. You want to put 2 woofers in your car, so I want to run 2 10s. I got you covered. Flip that switch. We're at 4 ohm now on each individual woofer. We series it, and then it's paralleled going into the monoblock amp, so it will run at a 2 ohm load. So real simple. So you can basically buy one woofer from JBL and run the Club Series in your car. Next week, when you get a couple extra bucks, you want to add more bump, you can add the woofer in, pull it out, flip that switch, change the impedance, and again, you are good to go. So here we've got our wire run. You want to make sure you have your positive terminal and your negative terminal because you don't want to run it out of phase. Again, one woofer in here, so I want to set it to 2 ohm. We're going to throw the terminals on here, our negative to our negative, our positive to our positive. Then we're going to drop the woofer in, screw it in place, go put it in the back of the car. We're going to make some bass. All right, guys, so we just finished up here in the wood shop. We've got Reme's box. We're going to go over a couple things as to what just happened, because in the shop there, to make it, you know, kind of purposeful for time, we kind of sped up a lot of stuff. So again, we cut everything on the table saw using that 3/4 inch MDF. We had our safety glasses on, all of our safety gear. We took all of our measurements. We used our box making parameters to build the right size enclosure. Reme used that really good wood glue. We seated everything, squared it up, used the nail gun to hold it all in place. We did use some industrial strength glue here. Most of you DIY guys at home aren't going to have access to a compressor and stuff like that, so using like you know, a Super 77, anything you can get off the shelf from your local wood supply warehouse, anything like that will be fine. Carpet you'll be able to find probably from like a local shop. If not there, you know, online is always a great resource. And again, you know, if you feel like any step along the way is a little bit over your head, that's why we're doing these videos. Reach out to your local specialist and have them help you. So what we've done here, box is all ready to go, woofers installed. We talked about setting the proper impedance. I've got it set to 2 ohm. I've got my speaker wire out of the backs. We've sealed the hole. What we're gonna do now is take the enclosure and we're gonna go throw it in the car, wire it up to the amp, and then we're gonna tune it and make some bass. All right, guys, so we've wired up our JBL Club Series woofer in this real nice, clean, simple box that Reme built for us. Basically positive to positive, negative to negative on our amplifier. Again, Reme, thank you for letting me hang out here at Unique, and I appreciate your help. Take care.